All right, guys, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. It's another day to vote for your boy Cked. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. Look how crazy the view is. Let's keep pushing, guys. Let's focus.
Hey guys, are you still voting? Are you still voting for your fave? Anyways, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Sell With Me, just me where I get the gist. As it is waiting, as it is hot. Of course, you know there's no spin on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there. Subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist? Bring it from the cooking pot. How do you want to get the gist? As it hurts. Do not forget, this is your number one go-to channel where you get undiluted and unfiltered gist regarding your fave, ranging from Zanzi, Titans and Niger. And of course, this is just a legit page where you get everything truthful from your fave. All right, guys, I'm still talking about the voting. Hope you've been voting for your fave. You know, my own is to be reminding you guys back to back. Anyway, this is coming from Sumadina Anyama. His handler actually posted this and he actually retweeted from Big Brother season 2, See Gobe, as at 5th February 2017, and he said this was a defining moment in Soma's life. This was the day that broke him. This was the day that led to today's panic attack. Coming back to the house after experiencing this show, how brave he is. He has taken the first step to rebuild his confidence, and we must follow him. So guys, if you like Soma, hope you have been voting for him. Anyways, good luck to him though. So guys, let's enter gist. First off, you know these two people here, these two are crook. Like these guys, they are gamer. This ex whatever, they are gamer. They were once okay, let me say ex sheep, right? Because they were once sheep in 2019 and now no longer sheep in 2023, so ex-sheep of Big Brother now. So they were having this conversation. I think Ike is kind of worried to have a conversation with Frodd because Frodd is seeing him like he is that one person among their sets, you know, who doesn't really have his back, you know. So he was having a conversation with Mercy, and Ike was like, if he wins head of house again, that he's gonna. Mercy now said, are you not gonna pick me? And he now said, yes, I will pick you. You understand? For my game. That was what he said for his game. And Messina said, okay, then I would decline it. And Dikena said, yes, even if you decline it, it's still for my game. Messina said, oh, so you want them to see me like a bitter person, like I'm a mean person. Ike was not laughing. You see this Ike guy, this guy is number one gamer in this house. I keep telling you guys now that all these things he has been doing to Mercy is just for the game, not like he really got Mercy back. If you watch underground, he's indirectly pushing in a way to, you know, actually talk down on Mercy. Especially if you watch yesterday when he was having a conversation with Venita talking about Ilebaye, he also told Venita that Venita had to choose between him and Mercy. He said that to Venita, and Venita was like, please don't bring it here. You understand? He actually said you have to pick side. I'm like, this game you're playing. This game you're playing, and he's this head of house that's his BFF. I think right now he will be regretting some of his BFF. I think one person he might be regretting to have as his BFF is maybe CC, because CC not even give him time to tolerate any blah 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 that he's doing there, because he wants his BFF to be feeding him, taking care of him, and all of that. But CC did not even send him at all. Baby girl is just there enjoying her life, slept on the HOH bed. All this while that the HOH have been choosing his BFFs, none of them has slept on the HOH bed. But Sissy did it and she's doing extra, enjoying her life like nobody's business. And that's what matters anyways. Coming from January 1st, Ike telling BFF to go call people into the main lounge. Ike and BFF. Ike think BFF means his servant. But actually, in as much as BFF does not mean his servant, but for the fact that he actually chose you, there is nothing bad there in assisting the HOH, since there is no assistant HOH. So there is nothing bad in it at all. I do not think there is anything bad. Meanwhile, guys, I want us to talk about Kidwaya. This guy is indeed a naughty human being. Like, this guy is so funny. Now look at the way he's looking at the brief of the head of house brief. During his reign, would he allow people look at his brief that way? He was quite tough during his reign. Now see him trying to even read the brief before the head of house would even get hold of the brief. This Kidwaya guy, or more, I really do not want him to go this Sunday, because the guy actually cracked everyone up on his diary section. So he was telling Big Brother that that he has not seen ever this kind of the shege he saw shege promos, that he has not seen it ever in his life in Big Brother history. He said he went from pool unit A to pool unit B to convert for, you know, vote so that they would vote him for the PMP, that is pardon me challenge, and yet he did not get it. He said he was just narrating the way he was narrating, the way he went to each of the housemates for the pardon me challenge. Guys, it was so funny. If you did not laugh during Kidwaya's diary session, that means something where they do you from village, normal. Like the guy was literally effortlessly funny. He was like, I went to Sheyi. I told him, Sheyi, what do you want? I would book 2 rooms in Eco Atlantic, that is Eco Hotel and Suites, for you and your family. Everything paid for, entertainment and more. And he was like, she said that, that he has been there with his family before. He was like, okay, tell me, what do you want me to do for you and your family? She just said, just do something for us, just put 1 or 2 together for us. And he now said, she consider it done. He now said he went ahead to Cross, and then Cross, my Abuja brother. And I told Cross, what do you want? And Cross told him 100 money points, and he said, consider it done. He was like, tick. And I went to Urel. Guys, I was just laughing. I'm sure, because how I knew I was not the only one laughing at this guy diary session is that people were just actually talking about him on Twitter space, on Facebook, everywhere people were talking about him, because guys, and now the funny thing is that out of everybody he pledged to, the only person who mentioned him in the diary room is Cross. People are like, they can't wait for Kidwaya to come outside of the house and see that all these people that you pledged everything to did not even call your name. It's only Cross. It was only Cross that called Kidwaya's name. Kidwaya even gave Ike money points, and Ike did not even mention Kidwaya's name. And do not forget that these are his cohorts. Ike Pere, and they are among in the same clique, but yet Ike no mention his name. Wahala. Sincerely, that dude is so funny. Anyways, I had something to ask about Cece's diary session. She said something. She said the guys are more united, than the ladies, and she said among the ladies there are little 6 months brewing and all of that, but it's still just like 1, 2, 3 6 months brewing. That she hoped that sometimes, she said she think there is a point the ladies will decide to come together and join hands together and make sure and to join hands and be one in this game. Do you think that will ever be possible? Do you think the lady will ever be together? Because ladies then get their own forehead, their own banner, their head they touch. So I do not think the ladies would actually come in peace together to say they want to do this thing, like contest with the guys. Nah, the guys are more cooperative than the ladies, and that is not just in this house. I think that's how it has been. But if these ladies have sex and come together, one person, there will be a Judas among those ladies. I am telling you. Though these guys that are even together, they are not even sure. They are not make sure. They are not make sure at all. So that thing got to me when I saw her diary session. I'm like, I'll ask you guys, do you think that is even ever possible in this Biggie's house, in this Biggie verse? Is it possible? From Warona's table, being Cece's fan is not a joke. Was about to rest from being Kosi's fan. Now this. Haibo, guys, this is too much. Okay. Mercy Francis said, it is not joke. I told someone if I can stand Erika, then there is nobody I can't stand, because Erika suffered on the streets and I defended like I was on a salary. Hey, wahala. Like, you guys are really trying. I keep saying it to you guys. Any opportunity I get, I keep saying it that they try. Wella. Okay, what they did to Cked can never be undid. He thinks he is wise, thinking he can buy Ike an Igbo man, but Ike gets mine though. After collecting the money, he still voted for the right one, Frodd. Okay, coming from Cindy, what the housemate did to Kidwaya cannot be undid. Cked is killing me. He said he even paid Ike. Yeah, so he did pay Ike, and Ike is the. I told you guys something now. These people housemate, they are playing themselves. So that's why I said, you see that thing Cece said about coming together. How won't come together in unity when there is only one winner? What are you coming for? If you like contest, let it be a boys versus ladies thingy. Go work, jig. Because even the guys, they are even betraying each other there. They are betraying you. Go, this person, she was having a conversation with Ike already, telling Ike to just be sidelining them, be listening to their convo. Whatever they say to him, he should just be taking them all in, right? They were even, imagine Pere and Ike were quite close. They always, have their click thinking together. But at the same time, Ike would go at the back, discuss with Sheyi. She would tell him that just be observing. Observe everything they are doing. Be nodding your head while you operate. So guys, do not trust anybody in this kind of game, All right, coming from CEO. What happened to Kidwaya is a typical Nigerian corrupt mindset. Why agree to something when you know you won't be faithful to it? The likes of Ike, Sheyi, and Co might think they were smart, but it just further revealed their moral bankruptcy. Okay, let's accept that that is true. That you just relate this thing to real life event, but at the same time, him bribing his way in Nko. Why didn't you talk about that? Why did you not talk about that? Do you think bribery is a good thing? Una funny for the streets though. Comrade Attitude said, Kidwaya is delusional, living in his own world. How he thought he can sweet mouth the housemate to nominate him for Pardon Me Please is damn hilarious. I am telling you, I thought they're actually a gamer. And it's surprising to say some of these gamers have the four hands left, right, and center. Like you're a gamer and you know the kind of housemates you're with in and you think you can bribe them. As per Babolowo, now you get too much money. All right, Princess Dumebi said, I can't wait for Kidwaya to come out and see only one person voted for him. And he was sending a shout out to all those is that for being loyal to him. He was sending shout out to them. Thank you for your loyalty. Them wrong kids streets were lie. Big ego don't laugh tire. I am telling you. I said there is nobody that would not laugh on that guy's diary session because in fact, the Kidwaya I knew in lockdown is this one is quite different. This one is the Pro Max Kidwaya. Now, guys, let's enter gist. I'm gonna read this convo with you all, and then we go talk about them. All right. From Mercy, this is coming from Mercy. New and beauty ship no wreck before he come here. Oh. And then Frodd said, it be like say he wreck. Oh. Alex and Mercy said, no, he no wreck. Frodd now said, now, why in no one be in any ship in the house? Mercy now said, waiting they happen here is not enough to wreck that ship. Now let's talk. Guys, you know we've been hearing several various rumors about Neo and Beauty Tokura. You know, our 43rd Miss Nigeria, Level Up Beauty. Yeah. So, guys, you know, we've been hearing this and people were not sure like that until Doyin said something to Ilebaye in the toilet, which she did not really mention Beauty's name, and people were coming from Doyin left, right, center. This girl is not a good friend. Why are you mentioning your friend name in a thing like this? Blah, 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 and all the blahs. But right now, Mercy, Frodd, and Alice actually had the solid conversation that made us sure that this one is make sure conversation about Beauty and Neo. Neo was lying at the couch, at the back of them. This couch that they were sitting, that's lounge couch. Neo was lying at the back, and then Mercy was using her mouth to, point at Neo. I was like, this one. He's acting like he's not into anything. Then that was when that conversation I just read about ensued. They were not saying that they were not having this conversation. Frodd was like, it's like the ship already sank before he entered the house. This one he's claiming Mr. Single all over in the house. Mercy and Alice, on the other hand, said, no, Reko, sank. The ship is still sailing on top of the sea, just like me, you and I are sailing on this video right now. That is sailing smoothly. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my word. Like, what is this? So it is giving all this hot man that all the housemates have been, rushing. Both some called him my comforter, and some are crushing from a distance, some are still trying to shoot their shots. He's giving that Beauty is eating all this hotness for herself. Right now, it is quite solid that Neo is Beauty's guy. But now the question is, if Neo is actually dating Beauty, why is he saying he is single in the house? Could it be a plan? Because already before the house, people already see them together a lot of times, holding hand like, couples do, like a relationship thing they do, and then so maybe they're trying to break the notion. Even in My Beautiful Life with Beauty Sakura, that her reality show, she's always saying, I am single and ready to mingle. She is always lamenting all that. So now the question is, why are they hiding it? Waiting that they hide it, because the people in our Kakos already told us waiting they stop, which is the Mercy and Co. So my question is, waiting they stop, why are they making it single? Because like, if Neo had said he is into a relationship in that house, I think they would have given him a little space. But right now, he don't kiss Shirel. Baye, they flex with him. Tolani Badge is actually trying to possess him too. And now, there is a thing that is going on with him and this Tolani Badge closeness. In fact, they touch hand for bomb. Like right now, he's holding Tolani Badge on her boots. I'm like, are you sure this relationship will still continue sailing outside of the house after all of this touching body, kissing, all in the name of Tipsy? Is it going to work? So I think if he was dating, at least he would have just said, okay, I'm in a relationship. At least nobody would know it's his beauty or not. But I do not know. Whatever rock their boats, it is fine, right? But I think I carry and can't give una one or twos that truly Beauty and Neo have a thing. All right? Okay. After that conversation happened among those trio, many people were coming on the social space. They were saying a lot, trying to say, oh, you guys are coming for doing. Why didn't you guys come for these three persons talking about the same thing? That is how much people do not like doing. Yati, yeah. Coming from Akani, he said, what's wrong with Neo dating her? Is Neo less of woman? The way they all charged at doing law, you for charge at those folks with shield of faith and war. Make I see something. First, in this life, make sure you have fighters. Oh, now what Akani is trying to say is that all this thing happened is because of they did not, actually do not have a solid fan base. That's why people came at her so easily. But unless CC and what's his name, Frodd, actually just discussed beauty, and not everybody acted on the social street like nothing was discussed. And then Tones said, laugh my ass out, so now here we day. So beauty's man is another woman's rock and comfort. Now, so we tell my sister, new FC, I beg, hire giddy guard for him when he leaves the house. Oh, he gets why. What do you mean? Are you trying to say Beauty would do something? Come on. Big Uncle said, Doyi said her own in the toilet where she thought there was no camera. Mercy said her own in the lounge where everyone is. But it is only Doyi you all can bully. All of una go crumble. Now, you see, I say life no balance now. You understand? Life just no balance. I keep saying this all the time. Life no balance. Miss Giddy just said, Doyi did not even mention name. She said Big T. She even said it in the toilet for that matter, thinking it is a secret. These other persons even said it in front of everyone, but they are all calm. Clown, all of you. There is no written word of clown, but you see that image there, it means clown, all of you. So the Doyi lovers, people who like Doyi, as people who are neutral, because it must not be a lover to say the truth, because what they are saying is actually the truth. I know how much they come for Doyi because of that, but when these people had that conversation, everywhere calm like nothing they sup. If I had not watched it myself, I would think maybe this conversation was not true. All right, coming from Akani of Lagos, another person has confirmed the supposed relationship, and the person wasn't even there when the gist dropped in the restroom. Even though I still maintain my stand that it is Big T I heard. Blame the man who doesn't understand what boundary is, all in the name of game. All of you MF that drag Doyi unjustly will crumble till afterlife. Oh, you all would definitely crumble. That girl head is very strong. Anyways, it is what it is. I will say it again, and I'm saying it for the last time on this video. Life no just balance. So guys, now the gist I carry como, their Proko me cannot let this pass by. So I've brought it to you guys to your doorstep. What do you think about all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. Let's discuss. Let's operate. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you don't blink on this channel, and do not forget, I love you, because if I don't love you, waiting again. Bye for now, guys.